So, how was your weekend, bro? Did you have a good weekend? I hope you had a good weekend. Okay, let's go through what we are looking at. Did you do anything interesting this weekend? The weekend in Durbs, man, it was just rainy all weekend. Okay, let's see what's going on. If we look at the market, we've put in this low. The high that put in that low is this high. This high was taken, right? Indicating to us that this is a strong low and that this low should not be broken, because this low broke this high up here. Yeah. So based off that, this demand is a 1 hour that we traded off here, or that we looked at, 1 hour wick, and from here we are seeing the momentum that we want to see on the dollar index. Based on that, we should be looking for shorts on our pairs, right? Let's look at Euro USD.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamie, put your mic off. Away, shot, my boy. Good morning, how are you doing, my boy? How are you doing? Your daughter turned 21. Did you have a lovely celebration for her? I hope you guys did. No. Okay, Euro USD, guys. Based on exactly that same structure we spoke about now on the dollar index, we've got this high that was broken, put in this high over here. This is the low down here that put in this high. So this is our swing structure. That was our change of character, okay? Which means this low broke, putting in this strong high, which means this high should not break, and the next high, low, should be targeted. Okay, so since we got this change of character, this 4 hour wick was absolutely perfect. Price tapped into this 4 hour wick supply, and we are seeing the momentum to the downside that we want to see. Always remember, strong highs and weak lows, or weak lows and strong highs, whatever the case may be, very important to note. If this low was broken, that means that's a strong high, and the strong high should not break. And our next target should be this low down here, right? So what we're going to do, having that in mind... Hey, Jamie, can you put your mic off, please, my brother? Your microphone's on. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll put on the 1 hour, and we are going to trade into this zone down here. So exactly as I sent to you guys last week, we're going to wait for a violation of this demand. Once this demand is violated, we will get a reaction from this supply that violated that demand. If you check Coach's charts, everything's in there. I updated you guys perfectly. I don't give entries. You guys must find your own entries, but I'll be more than willing to give you my supplies. So what happened was exactly as we expected. Broke this low here. We violated this demand down here. Price retraced into our supply zone and ended up breaking structure to the downside there. So what we're looking for now is a break of structure to the downside here. So we're looking for a retracement probably up into the supply. From that supply, we're going to find short positions, yeah? So we are looking for a schematic. Well, we're looking for exactly the same thing, so I'm just going to move this one across, right? The break has already occurred, now we're waiting for our retracement, and from our retracement we will get our trades. Get beautiful. This trade... I did get into this trade, but I ended up closing it. So because it's closed, I need to get into another one. So I'll help you guys find another position to get into. As of now, my outlook for the day is a reaction from this supply up here. and then shorts from that supply on Euro USD. On GBP USD, Jamie, no problem at all, my brother. It sounds a bit loud there by you. You need to have a calm, relaxed morning, my bro. I do enjoy my chaotic mornings sometimes, I will not lie to you. Okay, GBP USD. Too many wicks in the 4 hour. Let's see what's happening on the 1 hour. Okay. So we got a little gap in the market here. The gap was filled. I do believe we're going to see downwards momentum. So if we look at market structure, purely market structure, on the 1 hour we're putting this low. I would like to see price to retrace up here, but I don't know if we're going to see it. Okay, so there was a 1 hour change of character here. The structure was not broken, so there's a change of character there, and here's the break to the upside. So there's our change of character on GBP USD, symbolizing to us that price would like to reverse and come to the downside, come to the dark side. Okay, on GU, what I would be looking for is a reaction from this supply here. That's what I'll be looking for, and trading into this demand down here on the 4 hour. Okay, so there's a very good possibility that within this 4 hour candle, you'll see a little spike to the upside to touch the moving average and then down. So be aware of that. Price might do that in this 4 hour candle, because the moving average on the 4 hour confluences with our supply. But for change of character to the downside, we will be trading off the 1 hour supply that we find. Yeah. Let's have a look at GJ. Okay, GJ, we saw some nice momentum. Okay, so GJ's change of character came from this low here. Okay, so that's a chalk to the downside. This liquidity here was taken on the lower time frames, and we reacted to this big 4 hour supply up here. Okay, so now we should see order flow kick in. Alright, so we can trade order flow down into our areas of interest, right? See, this chalk here didn't occur. Wait for the chalk to occur, then you're good to go. Chalk has occurred, liquidity's been taken to the upside. Now we can continue price to freely run to the downside. We've just broken structure to the downside, so what we'll be waiting for now is a retracement into a supply. I would choose a supply here. That's what we'll be looking for, and we'll be trading into I'd probably trade to this low. How many pips is it? 150 pips, 160 pips. It's not too bad. What does the daily say? It's momentum on the, I would aim for this low actually down here. Yeah, so I would aim for this low way down here. That is where we're aiming for. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we'll find a continuation trade to the downside. We've broken structure, wait for a retracement, we'll find our short position in that retracement. Gold. Hmm. So we've had change of character, we've had a violation down here. Let me see what's going on. I think on gold we're going to see upwards momentum. We've had this high down here. There's a change of character here. And I think we are reacting to this bad boy, and we might see long positions from here. Let's just check. There is plenty of imbalance, jeez. I do think the market will want to come and collect this down here, but I don't know. We'll just need to have a look. We've had a change of character up here. We've had a change of character to the upside, but we've also had a reaction to this supply. I would monitor price action and see what happens with this demand. If this demand flips, so if price violates this demand, definitely going shorter. But I would say longs from this demand, but be careful. Be careful. Price isn't showing too much. I wouldn't enter any trades today. I would wait for price to develop a little bit more. Yeah, because there's a lot of inducement below here, or a lot of imbalance, price has a reason to want to come short, so just be aware of that. Bitcoin, yeah, you were doing so well, so well. Yo, good morning everybody that's just joined. I haven't looked at the screen. How you guys doing? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for making the time and joining us this morning. We are currently looking at Bitcoin. Good morning, brilliant. How are you doing, my brother? Sven, bro, I have got a message from you that I need to reply to. I'll get on it today. Okay, Bitcoin, guys, let's have a look here. We've had this structure put in over here. Let me get my highlighter. That's the high that broke this low. So once you broke this high, change of character occurred. Now we've got areas of interest that we can trade from. So that's what we're going to look at. You can probably trade Bitcoin from here. Let's see what happens. So from this demand, longs. Ethereum. This demand that I've got marked up is pretty valid, or even this demand down here. Any one of those two, I would look for trades from. Luna. Okay, it looks like all crypto is following a very, very similar pattern. Okay, on Luna, the Luna Classic, there's been no structure that's been created here. Large structures here. There's our double candle pullback. That's still intact. So I would expect lows to go down here on Luna. Ripple. What's going on here? Okay, so since we've got major breaks of structure to the left hand side and a violation of the supply, I'm expecting longs on Ripple. Could be from this order block it's just taken liquidity from, or it could be from this one down here. Let's also remember that we have a whole bunch of imbalance in the market sitting over here that may want to be collected, so we may just see a wick a little bit further down. But I've got long in favor on Ripple, XRP, USD. Okay, Euro GBP, how are you doing? Alright. So fully expecting longs from these demands. Well, this demand, because look at all the momentum kicked in from this demand. Big push up. Long retracement in. big push up. So that's what we're going to expect. We're looking for the big push up. Let's have a look here and see if price has given us anything. So we've got this candle here. Yeah, so this would have been a breakout trade presented on EG. You'd still be safe. You'd be taken out, yeah. Okay, but I'm fully expecting longs on Euro GBP. Nasdaq. Okay, so we've got inducement above this demand down here, so I'll be expecting longs from this demand. So we got these double equal lows. There's a low there, there's a low there. Those lows want to get driven, and price will probably continue to break structure up here. USD CAD. Okay, let's dissect some information from the chart here. Okay, so we had this low put in. This low was put in. It was wicked. This low is safe because this wick didn't break that low. Okay, a change of character did occur up here. So broke this low. That was the high. The high was broken. We got a retracement and order flow started kicking in. Let's see if you guys can find that. See, break of this low down here. Where's the high that broke that low? That is the high, swing high. From this liquidation, it goes and breaks that high. There's a change of character, pulls back into this wick and continues to break structure. We were expecting the same sort of schematic here, but price didn't quite pull back far enough. We got a reaction from the imbalance, and price is now moving down. It's moved up. Okay, so judging on that fact that we had our change of character down here and the demands are clearly in control, we can expect a break of this high over here. Remember, the dollar's eating it, so if the dollar's eating it, wait, no, the dollar's recovering right now, hey? Yeah, dollar's recovering right now. So if the dollar's recovering right now, you're going to be paying more CAD per dollar. So it should be going up. Once we get a break of this structure up here, I will expect longs from this area down here. Yeah, but only once that structure is broken. If that structure doesn't break, don't look for trades. So you set an alert on this high. Cool, once the alert is set, or once that alert is broken, then this demand is valid to trade from. USD JPY. Let's have a look and see what happens, because over here we've got a change of characters too. Got a low that was broken here. Where's the high that broke that low? This is the high that broke that low. So price broke the high here. This high that broke the low was broken, signaling to us that there's a change of character. Price pulled back into our demand, and from here we should see longs. As you can see by my green little arrow, in USD JPY we should see longs to clear up all of this imbalance here. Shitload of liquidity sitting here, boys and girls, so that needs to be taken. Could be taken today, could be taken next month, could be taken next year, we don't know, but it needs to be taken. USD ZAR. What's going on here? Okay, so we got a violation of this demand down here. What caused the violation is the supply up here. We have now got inducement just below this supply. Expect this inducement to be run and to find shorts from our supply to break this structure down here. Yeah, that will provide us with a I think it's, I don't know how much that is, 270 pip range, so it'll give us like a 25 hour trade or whatever. USDZAR, that's what we're looking for. Let's have a look at our indicator. How is our indicator performing? Okay, so indicator spat out a new Euro USD, spat out this here. Okay, so we're just going to mark it as a supply, and we're going to see if price reacts to that. We also got this demand down here that the indicator spat out. So we're going to mark it out and see if we get a reaction from there. Boom. GU. Okay, there's some imbalance that's formed. Okay, so no supplies have been formed. Here's a demand zone way back here, so let's see if price retraces this deep. I do know for a fact that GBP USD does like to retrace to the extremes a bit more. Okay, GBP USD, that is about it, yeah. I'm not going through oil. Okay, cool. Let's go through what we're looking at for today again on our pairs. Okay, Euro USD. We're using the 1 hour here. You could use a 4 hour order block if you wanted to, but I'm fully expecting a retracement into the supply that broke this low, and we'll be getting shorts from this from this supply. Yeah, that's a bit big, from this supply here. Same thing for GBP USD. We'll be looking for shorts from this supply here. That is basically the only interesting that we are looking for today. It is pretty solid. If you guys come up and see anything differently, please share it with us. Let us have a look at it. Maybe we're looking at something wrong, maybe you're looking at something right. It's always good to share opinions and see what we're doing, and it's also good to see if you guys are doing anything wrong, so that we can correct you guys. So yeah, GU guys, EU and GBP JPY, we are expecting short positions from supply zones that have been created. Gold is the opposite. Gold, I'm actually looking for longs, but I wouldn't trade this today. As I said, gold needs to develop a bit more and tell us what it wants to do. But that is it for today, guys. We are looking for short positions on EU, GU and GJ. Send us your charts if you have any questions. If you see anything differently, please send it to us. Let's share opinions. We need to talk about what's going on. The more we talk, the more we learn, the more we teach. Okay, perfect, guys. Any questions from today's session at all? Thank you guys so much for joining us. We got quite a nice attendance this morning. Very happy, very proud, quite stoked. I'm fairly certain that you guys have got the content, that you got the education quite down. I have been seeing what you guys have been sending on the groups, your charts and stuff. I'm really, really happy and impressed with where you guys are sitting at the moment. I think within the next few months we could have all of our members that we see on the daily in our live streams. I think we can get you all funded. But if you guys have any issues or any problems with your journey, that's why you're here. That's why we're here. We're here to help you, yeah? The indicator, guys, the indicator, let me quickly stop the live stream to YouTube, and then we can talk about the indicator.